129. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. Matt here with Legacy Ranch. Today we're going to be talking about target transitions. Now, to reiterate from previous video, when you see action match style shooting competitions, these targets are not going to be highlighted. The A zone, the C zone, the delta, the kilo on the one, I forget what the other one is. This one's an IPSC and I think USPSA style target, but for the sake of training and trying to highlight for you guys what it is that I'm doing and exactly where it is that I'm aiming, I want to highlight this for you. So just be aware of that when you're doing your thing. And you know, in practice, there's nothing wrong with highlighting this area. In fact, what I've done in the past is, you know, I've taken overlays, cut out the A zone, and spray painted that whole area black, so there's a stark difference. But in today's video, we are not going to do that. Anyway, let's get into it. So today, like I said, we're talking about target transitions. I'm going to even these out a little bit. I want equal distance on these targets here. Typically want them to be as flat as possible. That's good enough. So you can see I've shot on some of these already. I typically don't like to waste the pasties. I only pasty outside the alpha zone, but that is just a matter of preference. So at any rate, so when it comes to target transitions, we are gonna assume you're already naturally gifted, right? And you have the fundamentals down. Now we'll do a fundamentals video later, but what needs to happen is when you're squaring your body up, so if you want to apply like perfect fundamentals, you're going to square up on one target and one target only. Now and for me right now, I'm squared up on the center target. Obviously I have a 3 target array over here, actually right next to some stills, so 4 if you want to count that, but I've got a 3 target array over here. So what happens when I do aim at that left and right target, I am breaking the fundamentals just a little bit. I know somebody's going to disagree with that, but it's true. You have your perfect body stance, position, presentation, your chest is up, all those things, bone support, natural respiratory pause, pulmonary pause, muscular relaxation. Got it. Again, that's another video for another day, but we're going to talk about how to effectively move from target to target, and we're going to do just one drill over here. So we're not going to burn down any time, set any land speed records here, but what I want to do right now is exaggerate some head movement for you. So what I'm going to do is it's called ocular shooting, right? So right now I've got a 3 target array, and my drill in my mind that I'm telling myself to do is left 1, center 1, right 1. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do this dry, but you know, the buzzer's going to go off, beep. I've got my eye on that first target that I want to engage. Beep, bang, next target. Bring my gun to, just like a regular presentation, right? Bring my gun to my line of sight, because I'm looking at where it is exactly that I want to shoot. Next target, bringing that gun up to my line of sight here. So I'm going to do it super slow. I am going to measure it in terms of time, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it is that I'm doing. So, but I'm going to go slow, extremely exaggerated. Shooter, are you ready? Oop, I didn't exaggerate it quite the way that I wanted to. Let's go ahead and do that again. Shooter, are you ready? I'll go right to left this time. Okay, so mag's sticking. So the idea is to look at the target, engage, turn your head, look at the next target, engage. So that whole drill, right? Three rounds is 5:17. That is extremely slow. But if you look over, I did fumble the very first shot on the left target, but the third shot on the second iteration of fire was just at the apex of that alpha there. So first shot was 209, incredibly slow. Split was let's see, 209, 141, 167. Again, that's just a reference. That's not any kind of land speed records. So I'm going to go ahead and speed that up just a little bit. But again, I want to kind of exaggerate that head movement, that ocular shooting. Same with driving. You're looking at where you're trying to go, not where you've been. All right, I'll go left to right. So right now we're still clean, all alphas. We'll go ahead and do that one more time, right to left. That was 3:33. So 3.33 seconds. First shot 162. I had a 8-4 split, 8-7 split. So that's the other thing that we're looking for. We'll do another video on cadence and speeding things up. But what you're looking to do is keep a consistent cadence. Doesn't matter if there's 4 targets, if you're doing 2 rounds per target. We'll get into that in a minute. But so we'll go right to left. That was 3:33 and a pretty consistent split. Let's see if we can speed that up just a little bit. Again, I'm not trying to, you know, spin the wheels off of this bus just yet, but ooh, that one was a little on the outside of that. I still alpha, but I did see myself do that. That was all me. So it's 3:38 on that one. Basically the same time. I had a 8-7 split, 9-5 split. So anyway, I want you to see, the point is, I want you to really move your head and you want to observe that next threat, if it's a defensive situation, or that next target within the target array. Now we're gonna go ahead and do 2-2-2 on each of these, and we're gonna get into some, I'm gonna start speeding it up a little bit and get into some issues that we typically see. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. So that should go to slide lock. Perfect. That was not by design. What is by design is you liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. All the YouTube algorithm stuff really helps us out a lot. And anything else you want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and do left to right, and I'm going to see if we can keep them all A zone. I'm going to go faster, but I'm not going to really set any land speed records here. All right, shooter, are you ready? And so again, one more time, left to right, two rounds on each. I'm gonna try to do 2 things. Maintain A zones. I am about 7, maybe just north of 7 yards here. 2 targets on each, left to right, timed. I'm looking for all A zones, and I'm also looking for a little bit of similar cadence between all 6 shots. Not 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. I want each individual shot to have roughly the same cadence. We'll get through that. All right. Did not go to slide lock. All right. So mentally, what happened was 2 shots, and then there was a bit of a hesitation for some reason in that second 2 rounds in that middle target. But I tried to maintain the same cadence between the last 4 shots, right? So the right 2 targets, all A zones. So we're good with that. Let's go ahead and jam a fresh mag in there. Okay, so let's see. First shot, 162. That's really slow. Well, that's fine. First shot, 162. We had 4-2 split, 6-1 split, 4-3 split, 4-6 split, 4-3 split, and that was the end. So it wasn't terrible. Let's go ahead and in terms of split times, but we are looking to, again, the transitions. You are ocular shooting. You're not trying to make the gun follow. You're making the gun come to where your line of sight is, right? So, and again, this is a all stock Gen 4 Glock 17 with a light on it. Nothing special about this. Got the white budget-friendly sights on it. Let's go ahead and go right to left, same thing. Shooter, are you ready? All right, so on that one, I immediately knew. I want to say that was my first shot through a Charlie. I'm so close. What is going on? Okay, so first shot 151. We got 348 overall. First shot was 151. We had a 3-4 split, then a 4-4, then a 3-6, then a 4-8, then a 3-5. So not the best performance, but that is okay. So let's go ahead and try to, we'll do ones, 1-1-1, left to right. Let's see if we can speed this up. So the point of kind of progressively speeding things up is, okay, I can stand here all day and be like, bang, oh wow, you knocked out the A, bang, knocked out the A, so on and so forth. That's not really super practical. We want to maintain that A zone accuracy, and we want to try and speed things up just a little bit. In the competitive world, an alpha is an alpha. That's what you're looking for. In the defensive zone, it's minute of man, and I'm trying to neutralize all threats quickly. So anyway, all right, so between 1 and 2, I did this weird like U thing, and I don't know where that came from, but hey, we're still all A zones. So first shot 1-3-5, second shot was 5-5, third shot was 5-2, so it's a good cadence there. So between 1 and 2 was 5-5, between 2 and 3 it was a 5-2. So let's see if we can speed that up just a little bit. Oops, shit. Okay, so 279, first shot was 194. Definitely felt that fighting with the holster. So 194, I had 4.2 and 4.3. That was perfect, other than fighting with that holster. But we had 3 alphas, basically the same exact split, 4.3. Let's see, 4.2, 4.3. So that's awesome. Happy with that. Let's go right to left. Let's see how that changes. Like I said, 279 overall. Okay, go ahead and right to left. Damn it, threw a Charlie. All right, so 226, and I felt, let's see, so 136 was the first shot, second shot was 39, and then 5-1. That last shot felt slower, and I threw a freaking Charlie. So just a reminder, guys, I'm not a grandmaster here. I'm definitely more on the tactical side. However, I am. This is a journey that we should all be on to improve ourselves and be faster. Like, good craftsman doesn't blame his tools, but I do have to recognize I'm shooting this guy. I have done some, I would say, fairly impressive things by my standards with this Glock. I've shot some friends' pistols that are basically race guns, and I have outshot myself with this when using other things. So anyway, what's going on, guys? So I don't know what happened to the other part of the footage, but essentially what we're working towards in this particular drill is the cadence in between each shot, regardless of the number of targets and regardless of the number of rounds per target. So shooting was done pretty much at that moment anyway, but that is the point of that drill. So the thing that I would like to stress with each of these videos, each of these drills that we're doing, each of we're setting up different goals, right? We're setting up a different goal. This drill is designed to achieve this, and you have to execute it in this particular way in order to really get the most out of the drill. Sometimes we lean heavily on shot placement. Sometimes we lean heavily on time. Sometimes it's we're just trying to run it to where the wheels fall off. And, you're gonna see myself in these videos, and I hope that you push yourself to this level as well. But sometimes we want to see the wheels falling off. Like, where is that failure? Where is that breakage point? And other times we want to see extreme marksmanship. We want to see perfect shot placement every time. One of the things that I've been taught, and something that I continue to teach myself, is live by your wits, right? So know what you're training, understand how it affects you, and also understand how to put them all together when you are either doing stuff for competition, hunting, you're in stressful situations during, taking that long shot, you haven't eaten, whatever the case is, defensive tactics, home tactics, things like that, home defense, I should say. But live by your wits, understand what you're training for, what you're practicing. Come out to the range, have fun. Range is fun, but when you're training, train with purpose and intention. So that's the big thing. I'm going to harp on that 100 times. So just know that it's not the first time, or it's not the last time you're going to hear that out of me. But anyway, thanks guys, appreciate it. Again, if you like content like this, subscribe, share, all the YouTube algorithm stuff. We'll see you on the range. And again, if there's anything that you are looking for in particular, I would love to put that together for you. So just, reach out or comment down below. Again, it helps with the algorithm, but it does. I am curious to see what you guys are wanting in your training regimen, or if you're just like, hey Matt, what are your times doing this? Call me out. I'm happy to oblige him. So anyway, thanks again. Appreciate it. Love you.